Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be continuing on with the very long and drawn out Learn the Tarot series. It's literally taken me years, but bear with me, you guys. So today we're looking into the Four of Wands. We previously did a few months back the Three of Wands. So as a reminder, I read more intuitively. That's how I learned to do readings with cards. I didn't learn the meanings, the traditional meanings, until much later. I still encourage people to learn those generalized meanings, but I am all about learning to read intuitively as well. I'm working with the classic melanated tarot, or the melanated classic tarot, and I'm not going to get, like I said, because I read more intuitively, I'm not going to get in all of like the traditional meanings of all of the symbols in this, just reading it more intuitively and things of that nature. But that being said, Four of Wands, when we think of the number four can be made up of a combination of the number two. And if we think of the number two is all about choices, decisions, balance, duality, relationships, partnerships, different pathways, options, things of that nature. So for example, 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 is this energy of coming back together that is more so showing some of the results of some of those previously themes I just mentioned. So the number 4 is when you begin to feel a little bit more secure or a little bit more stabilized most of the time. And it is also about laying of foundations. It's like the building blocks or the foundation of those previous themes like choices, decisions, things like that. Well, the number 4 is now things starting to materialize, stabilize, and be built upon, for example. So the Four of Wands, with previously the Three of Wands energy, it was like about planning and manifestation and looking towards the future or ahead, and there's energy of distance there sometimes, and just depends on the scenario. Four of Wands is more of an energy of, okay, I can see something happening now. And in many cases, this can represent energies or themes dealing with commitment, family, marriages, home life. And yes, a lot of that can be put into place with romantic relationships, as a lot of people tend to see even the imagery of this is like a wedding energy. But it can be applied to any area of life. Like, for example, if the energy is of home, maybe it's about taking care of you and yourself, you being the home base for yourself, taking care of you first. Or it could be applied to building blocks and foundations of any form of relationship, business, career, family, friendships, romantic, relationship with self, things like that. Like I said, home life. Sometimes this can come up as well when it's like, okay, you're trying to move or relocate and build up a new home or cleanse the energy of a home and things like that. But to sum it all up, Four of Wands energy is the actions that are being taken to get back to the basics and build upon something real. That's how I kind of see it. But like I said, a lot of the time, it does represent energies of commitment. So you can see it in terms of committing to, let's say, a change you're trying to make. Like maybe you're trying to eat better. That's a commitment. Or maybe you're making healthier choices when it comes to the people you allow to have access to you. That's a commitment. So commitment is a theme with this as well. The meaning is going to change depending upon the question asked, the person you're reading, the cards around it, if there are other cards. Like there's no one meaning to any card. It's going to change and evolve depending upon all of those circumstances. And as I'm always saying, the power is not in the cards don't pull themselves. Pulling cards is a form of channeling. Because that's why you can't get a wrong card, because it is a form of channeling and channeling energy. But the true gift and skill set comes with the information that follows that. So even though there's a generalized meaning, it's more about getting in depth with the details for that specific energy or question at hand that is going to make all the difference. So this should be the conversation starter, not the conversation itself. The rest comes from the intuition, from your abilities, and so on. So when it's reversed, in my opinion, and I don't think you have to read reversals, do what feels right for you. I feel like there may be blockages in terms of the things previously mentioned, or delays or obstacles. Like, for example, maybe you're trying to skip over the building a foundation of something. You just want the end result, but you're not doing the work that is needed to get you there in order for it to last long term. For example, not really taking the time to build a foundation with someone, but you're getting married right away just because you like the idea of marriage. That's an example, you know what I mean? So for me, this is also about needing to be aware of the surroundings too, and whether or not the surroundings are in alignment with what it is you're really attempting to try to create and build as well. And also understanding that everyone may have different goals or views of what they feel to be successful in terms of what they're establishing and so on. So I don't really have much else to add right now. Like I said, the meaning's going to change depending upon each question or scenario. These are just some of the overall energetic themes connected with the Four of Wands. So it's like beginning, like I said, to sum it up, a lot of the time is about foundation, building, and beginning to see some of the actual results for the previous planning and manifestation work that you have been doing before, and feelings of more security, stability, rootedness, groundedness, back to the basics, building blocks kind of energy foundation. So comment below how you've seen the Four of Wands play out in certain readings and so on, whether it's upright, reverse, whether or not you reversals, whatever it is. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys another time. Bye.